Hey, girl, hey. Yes, it's live. Stop all these questions in here talking about, is this live? I hope this can be live. Is this live? Do y'all know if this can be live? Sit down and be patient. It's a brand new year. Where you got to go? It's a pandemic. You're not supposed to be leaving your house. I mean, where you got to go? Hey, what's up, Linda? Hey, girl, hey. What's up, Linda Hudson, TSB, Tiffany Smith Bell, my girl Antoinette Green. That's Greene. QB, Yvonne Culliver. Oh, that's Yvonne Culliver. What's up, Jackie Meadows, Kimberly Dooley, Kimberly K. Jones Dooley. She got like 4 names. But Christopher Jackson. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, boy. Hey. Good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. Yes, I'm home and I got a candle over there burning. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. Hey, Mrs. Greer, DMV in the house. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Am I glowing? Am I glowing? Am I glowing? Am I glowing? Hey, girl, hey. So listen, I was watching Power, Ghost Book, or whatever it's called now. So I caught up. I had like 3 episodes that I had to catch up on. Got a little Fiji water. So I was trying to figure out what happened with Tommy. Now, if you guys have not watched this, it might be a spoiler. It might be a spoiler. What's up, Donnell Holt? Hey, boy, hey. Hey, Felicia Pulley. She said, I have been waiting to see you in the Carolina Girl hoodie I purchased fits me perfectly. Amen. Hey, girl, hey. So listen, I watched the episodes and I'm trying to figure out, hold on, everybody. Sheila Groover is trying to figure out if this is live or not. Hold on. She interrupting while we're talking. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. She's coming and she's talking. Hold on. Shh. So Antoine, I know he went to LA, but like on this last episode, remember they were doing the speed chase and the car blew up? I thought Tommy was in the car when it blew up. What happened? How did he end up at the graveyard later on? What happened? I need somebody. Did I miss something? Because remember, he and Tariq or whatever his name is. Do that. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe for those of you that have not subscribed yet. I'm trying to figure out like what happened with Tommy. Like, how did he end up? They had a body in the car. Now, I'm trying to figure out how he jumped out of the car. They didn't show it. Oh, so y'all figure he jumped out of the car. They never said that though. Stacey said you missed it. That was the plan. But they never said that. They never discussed that he was going to jump out of the car. There was going to be a chase. So I'm just trying to figure out like how did he get out of the car and the car blew up. And so anyway, I watched the episode and it was pretty good. Now I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. They planted his teeth in the car. When did all of that happen? I ain't seen none of that. Now, wait. Wait, do I need to go back and watch the episode? Wait. What are you talking about? They planted his teeth. They ain't showed none of that. They did no autopsy. They didn't recover no body. Like, where y'all making this up? Y'all making this up as y'all going? Anyway, let me just pick up where I was left off. Now, they saying that it was implied. Oh, so there's some Tyler Perry writing. There's some Tyler Perry writing. Oh, okay, I see. But I do enjoy. Did I say Happy New Year to y'all? Happy New Year, people. Happy New Year. I do enjoy Ghost or Power Book or whatever it's called. But hold on, we got somebody else. Sit down, niece. Come on, is this live? Niece, sit down. Is this live? I'm going to get me a cocktail. So somebody said he said it when he and Tyreek were on the phone talking before he went to the graveyard. I don't know. It was just a little too fantastic for me. That whole little scene was just a little too fantastic for me. But I enjoy Power, the regular Power, more than I enjoy this playbook. Now, let me explain something to y'all. I think Mary is doing a decent job. Mary J. Blige is doing a decent job. Now, it's not great, okay? It's not amazing, okay? It's not amazing, but she's okay. Now, I think Mary needs a little more training. I think Mary needs to get with an acting coach so she can emote more. Because see, acting is more than just delivering the lines once you commit them to memory, right? You need to be able to emote. You need to be able to use your character to convince us. You have to make us believe that you're feeling and going through whatever it is that you're going through. And so when it comes to, yeah, she could be better, right? High is good. But it's just like, when there's certain things that she needs to convey from an emotional standpoint, especially when she was fucking the cop, the undercover cop. Like, it's like when they were in the bed, she looked so stiff in the bed. Like when she needed to soften up. And I know her character is not meant to be soft because she's a boss. She's, but it's just like, girl, lay on his chest. And like, I don't know. It's just like, she just didn't even know how to, I don't know. She just didn't know how to soften up. Some of you are a block of ice. I'm pointing at the comments. Some of you are like a block of ice in your real life relationship. Some of you, just like Mary J is just like Monet is on this show. You don't know how to be soft and pink. You don't know how to be soft and pink. But y'all gonna let Mary slide because she's Mary. Now, what I will tell you is she is dressing her ass off on the show. She is dressing her ass off on that white coat that she had on, that white wool coat. Nikki, are you coming over here tomorrow so we can work? We got work to do. It's the beginning of the year. She's just still on vacation. We got work to do. It'll be tax season before we know it. And so then the other thing that I want to say is there's a guy on the show. I don't know his name. Let me try to find him real quick, and I'm going to show you a picture of him. But his acting is terrible. Ghost Power. What is it called? Power Book Cast. This guy is so terrible. Like, he is awful. He is so awful. I'm about to show you who he is. His acting is tragic. And it's just like, why don't they get rid of him? Like, I can't stand him. Where is he? He's so far down on the roster. Like, I can't even find him. Oh, they don't have him listed. Hold on. Let me scroll back up. He's the drug dealer. He was Tommy's, jeez, I don't even see him. I don't see him. Is it Zeke? Let me see. It might be Zeke. Is that his name? Zeke. Hold on. No, it's not Zeke. It's not Zeke. He's the drug dealer. He's the drug dealer. Hold on. Wait, when's her first day? Nikki, your first day ain't coming up yet. Sir, I start work tomorrow, but I'll come. Oh, you start tomorrow? I thought it was later in the month. Okay, so so Yolanda said you need to be more specific. God, the Bible says, "Be ye specific." Okay, let me be specific. In the book, in the show, he's the one when Tommy's. This is on Power. When Tommy's little spot got raided, he was the one that went to jail. He was the one that went to jail, and his acting is terrible. It's not even acting. What's it called? 2-bit. Maybe it's 2-bit. Let me see. 2-bit. Is that him? Hold on. They don't even have. Oh, here he is. Here he is, right here. Him. He is terrible. When I say he is terrible, he is terrible. Kiana, you ain't tiptoeing. We hear you with them little kitten heels on. Sit down. But his acting is terrible. And it's just like, even like on the episode when he got to Tariq's campus, And he asked the girl with the blonde hair, and he was like, yeah, yeah. Like, it's just like his acting it's like he just, oh, he's awful. And I don't even know how else to say it. Like, he is terrible. It's just like his delivery is bad. It just sounds like he's reading. It's like, who's directing him? Like, nobody, you know where he would fit well? Right over there at Tyler Perry stuff. He would do really well. He would do really well over there at he would do really well over there at yes, I am wearing my shirt. Support Black business without asking for a discount. Amen. Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. I think Felicia sent me this t-shirt. I think. But yeah, so I did. Look. Stacy said, my friend's husband directed this episode. Well, listen, I need to talk to your friend's husband because he's terrible. He should have directed him more and be like, listen, I need you to deliver that line a little bit more because it's not really believable. I'm not believing you right now. Like, you sound like you're talking, you know, and it's just like, ooh, it's just terrible. There were a few things in the episode that I didn't really like. I don't know. To me, I felt like they were more believable when they were doing Power, but now it's just gotten to the point where it's a lot of fantastic stuff happening, right? Where it's just like not even believing. You're like, oh, that would never happen. That's not how that would. And I know it's TV, and so they're going to embellish a little bit, but I don't know. It's just too far-fetched. Some of the stuff is just too far-fetched. But I had nothing else to watch, so I kind of caught up on the show today. And so that was it. So let me tell you guys about my New Year's Eve. Yes, this is live Keisha Sanders. Sit down, niece. She coming in 13 minutes and 43 seconds late. Tell me, is this live? Y'all think I only put y'all think I only put up see. Let's see. I didn't say that. Craig, you're not gonna give Sorrel or Tyler Perry much. Anyway, so New Year's Eve, we stayed in, we lit some firecrackers, some fireworks, and then we had champagne, we had a shot, and we watched the countdown like on CNN. That was what we did. That was it. It was easy breezy, low key. You know, because there's a pandemic going on. Y'all carrying on like it ain't even no pandemic. We rode past something. Yes, we rode past this hookah, 2 different spots yesterday. The lines were down the block, and that is not an exaggeration. The lines were down the block. Thank you very much, Darrow. Thank you very much, Darrow. I appreciate that for the super chat. I appreciate that. But yeah, like the lines were down the street. Like it just doesn't make any sense. Right. I don't understand why YouTube are the only ones that are confused whether or not we're live or not. Yeah, we're live, niece. Oh, there's a Cash App in here too. Hold on. Let me say thank you for that. I don't want to come off ungrateful. Thank you, Leslie D. Cyrus. I appreciate you. Happy New Year to you. Atlanta is out of control. So it's just, there was a fight on camera the other day. I saw it. They got the fighting outside of the gay club called the Marquette. They fighting outside. There was a fight at another club. Somebody got stabbed up. It's like, what are y'all doing? Like, what? Why are you all so angry? You know, we got this president that's still trying to overturn the election. Did y'all hear that recording where he called the the Secretary of State of Georgia, trying to get him to fabricate and overturn it and try to falsify some of the. We need to be paying attention to stuff like that. We need to be paying attention to those things, but we're not even paying attention to those things because we're too busy at the club and carrying on. It just don't make no sense. Now, how you think you're going to overturn an entire election and then call somebody and tell, like, and I misspoke the other day. I don't remember what day it was, but I said that Trump could not run for a second term. I misspoke. He can run for a second term, but it's only been done once. I think it was Grover Cleveland. He's the only president that served two terms out of sequence, right? So he ran for office, served 4 years, then someone beat him, and then he served again. So I think he was like the 22nd and the 24th president. But Trump, you won't stand a chance. Like, you can try to come back in what year would that be? 2024? You can try to come back then if you want, but listen, we're done with you. And he needs to go to jail. There has to be something illegal about that. Like, how are you trying to sway the Secretary of State? Now, listen, if you are in Georgia and you did not vote for early voting, I am imploring you to get out to those polls on January 5th. January 5th. I don't give a damn what you got going on. Unless you are strapped to a machine at a hospital, unless you are strapped to a machine at a hospital, I'm going to need you to be over at, yeah, you're right, Kimberly. He'll be 80 by that time anyway. But I'm going to need you to be over at those polls on January 5th, because Warnock, who, by the way, just got married, I had no idea that Warnock and his wife were only married about 20 minutes. They got married, they made an announcement, and they did all of this stuff, and they already on their way to be divorced. And his wife, she out here trying to tarnish his name. And girl, do that after he gets into this office. We don't need you out here doing all of that. Like, sit down. Like, why are you out here trying to slander this man? Girl, we understand. You know, the marriage is off track. But girl, you don't need to be doing that before. He ran over her foot. Yes, he ran over her foot. Allegedly. I don't know if he did or didn't, but he says she ran over his foot. Girl, we don't need you to be talking about all that now. And it's just like, oh my God, here we go. Here she comes. And then they didn't just vandalize Mitch McConnell's house, which they needed to. And they vandalized Nancy Pelosi's house. But my thing is, I was just talking to a friend of mine, and I believe that it was somebody black that vandalized his house, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because generally speaking, white folks voted him back in over there in Kentucky, right? White folk, hold on. Dondra, I think we about to sit here and recap what we didn't discuss for the past 20 minutes. Dondra, sit down. Somebody's gonna hand you the Cliffs Notes, okay? Somebody's gonna hand you a transcript, and you can read that at your own volition. VOLITION. At your own volition. There's your word for the night. I haven't given you a word in a while. Read the pamphlet at your own volition, okay? But we're already moved on. We're not gonna go back and give you a synopsis of what we discussed. But I believe that it's somebody black, because I mean, the majority of the people that voted for Mitch over there in Kentucky were white. Please believe. Okay. And so, and not because, and this is not my reason for thinking that they're black, but did you see when they said, where my money at? They didn't say where, it said where my money. And I'm not saying that he got to be black because that misspelling. I'm not saying that, but whoever wrote that, they need a dictionary. They need to get their stimulus check and get a dictionary, because it's where my money at, not where. Where my money at? And yes, that's exactly how they typed it. But they vandalized Nancy Pelosi's house. They put a pig out there, a fake pig with, it was a fake pig's head, but I think it was like, I don't know if it was fake blood, if it was real blood or what. But I'm just like, what is going on in the world? What is going on in the world? Like, and so I was just talking to my friend, and we were like, well, you know, we wonder if it's going to ever get back to the point where we can go travel again. Because, you know, they started, and I said to a friend of mine, I said, well, you know, they're talking about issuing a ban on traveling. And the only way that you'll be able to travel is if you get that damn injection, that vaccine, which I'm not getting no vaccine. Okay. I'm not thinking about no vaccine. Now, if you're a health worker, a frontline person, and you have to do it, then God bless you. And, you know, my prayers are with you, and hopefully, you know, everything is safe and But listen, I'm not going out there to do it. I'm not getting no vaccine, at least not right now. I've never even gotten the flu shot. But they're talking about restricting travel if you don't have a travel passport. Like there's gonna be a passport that they're gonna issue only if you've gotten the vaccine. Well, I guess I'll be stateside. I guess I won't be traveling nowhere except but by car. If I can't get there by car or plane domestically, I guess I won't be going. And it's serious in New York. It's serious in New York. Like, I mean, it's terrible what's happening in New York. Why is Siri acting up over here? I ain't said nothing about Siri. But yeah, it's serious in New York. Like, it's really, really tragic. Like, it's really unfortunate. I think I talked about this before on here. There's so many vacant apartments in New York, which is unreal, which is unusual because, you know, if you know anything about New York, like traveling to New York, being in New York, I have a lot of friends and people in New York. There's always a shortage of apartments. Like, you sometimes have to get a broker to find you an apartment because it's usually just so hard to find a place to live. But now they have so many vacant places because either people have died from COVID or people have lost their places, you know, because they've lost their job and, you know, they're financially strapped. And, you know, they're taking forever with this little $600. I don't know what they're waiting on with this $600. I mean, I know some of you have gotten your $600. And if you got your $600, let me direct you over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com so you can make a purchase of Book of Jewels. Or so much to say, we now have bookmarks for Book of Jewels. Amen. Now, if you did not get a bookmark, it means you purchased your book a while ago, but we now have bookmarks for Book of Jewels. And we, of course, have bookmarks for the other books as well. Okay? So go on over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com and we'll go ahead and I'll sign them and send them out to you and ship them out and stuff like that. Thank you very much, Lola, for putting that information down there in the comments. But, you know, it's just unfortunate. So I went to Walmart tonight, got me a few groceries, came back home, sat down, had a little, if you got your stimulus, go ahead and bless. Yeah, my special is 30 books for $600. Go ahead and send your, oh, and you know what? Walmart is not playing. They have marked down these big screen TVs and they are $584. You know why they did that? Because some of y'all got your stimulus check. They want y'all to go ahead and send that check to them. Walmart is not slick. So they basically want you all to take your $600 check and come over to the Walmart and purchase a television for $584. Because after tax, it's going to be right at $600. So you basically going to just sign your check over to Walmart. You see how that works? You see how they set y'all up? You see how they set y'all up? $600 is a joke. And like my home state of Maryland, they're talking about going into some petty cash or emergency fund or something to give the residents of Maryland $2,000 as opposed to this little $600. Now, I think I still have a Maryland ID around here somewhere. I think I still have a Maryland identification somewhere around 227. If by chance I do, consider me a resident of the state of Maryland. No, I ain't going to jail for that. No. I filed taxes in Georgia, so that's going to be that. But it's sad because some states, or not states, some countries are getting $2,000 a month. They're getting monthly. It's sad. Because the reality is I know that there are people who are really, really suffering. There are people really, really struggling. And I know a lot of people, a lot of entrepreneurs in particular, have come up during COVID. Like COVID wasn't bad for everybody. COVID wasn't bad for everybody. Some people really came up. Your businesses flourished. Your customer base increased because, folk were sitting at home. They were getting all that extra unemployment money and stuff, and they were bored at the house. So they were online shopping. They were online shopping. And so your business increased, so put yourself in a better position. Save your money. Save some money. I need to remind you guys that on February 3rd, that's a month from today, February 3rd, Derek J and I will be returning with Gay Like Me Conversations. Please make sure you are subscribed to that channel on YouTube. It's youtube.com/Gay Like Me Conversations, because that's the only place that those conversations are going to stream. It's no longer going to stream on my YouTube channel or Derek J's YouTube channel. It's going to be on that particular channel, okay? So youtube.com/Gay Like Me Conversations. So we'll be back in a month. We're already, sorting out our topics. We're going to announce it. He and I are going to start. He in Mexico right now. So I guess this week when he gets back, we'll start to do some lives from that YouTube channel so that you guys can subscribe and know that know the location. Tracy says she's already subscribed. Hey girl, hey. But it's just unfortunate. Let me see, what else have I think I told you I watched Bridgerton. That's on Netflix. I watched the entire series for that. I thought it was pretty good. What I liked about it was it was multicultural, yes, but it was set in the 1800s, I believe, and it's set in UK, in the United Kingdom, right? And during that time, of course, Black folks were slaves. But according to this show, everybody is the same. Like race didn't even matter. Like they cast Black people in certain positions or certain roles as like a princess or duchess or duke or whatever. So it was really good. It was a really good show. I enjoyed it. My mother says she tried to watch it. I don't know if you're subscribed to my Patreon or not, but we did a whole hour-long Patreon yesterday, which I posted today. I posted it today. And when I tell you, my mother said, I got tired of watching it because I mean, maybe because I'm older, but that British accent just got on my nerves. I had to turn it off. I couldn't watch it no more. So you stopped watching it because of the accent? Yes, that's the channel right there. YouTube.com/Gay Like Me Conversations. Thank you, Antoine, for typing that up. Marcella said he liked it. He loved it. Oh, and one other thing. Today is Sunday. $5 Friday was 2 days ago. And I know it was New Year's Day. But see, some of y'all had gone out and partied and stuff. Let me just thank my people who came through here on $5 Friday. Thank you, Barbara Hyman. She just sent a little something to the Cash App. Barbara, thank you very much. Let me go back to thank my people for $5 Friday. Lamika, Kimberly Dooley, Barbara Hyman, Adriana McClung, Althea, Jonathan Mitchum. That was it. But yeah, thank you guys for the $5 Friday. I appreciate that. Oh, wait a minute. I started watching Your Honor. Your Honor. I started watching it the other day. I was sleepy. I fell asleep. But what I'll do is I'll start watching it tonight. I'll pick back up tonight. But I did start watching Your Honor. It's on Showtime. It is good. It started off good. I got up to the part. I'm going to tell you where I got to. I got to the part. Thank you, Lola, for putting that up there. Yeah, Miss Gladys tried to pull me together over there on Patreon. Didn't she try to pull me together about the edibles? She tried to pull me together about my edibles. But when I tell you I got up to the part, let me come to that next. I got up to the part where the guy got hit by the car and he died. And then that's the part that I got to. So I need to watch. Thank you, Jonathan. I see you in the comments. But yes, there's another Alicia. There's another movie. It's a Disney movie. It's very, very good. It's called Soul. Like you have a soul. And it's so good. It's so good. And I really honestly believe that children, I know it's a cartoon, but I think everybody needs to see it. I don't think it's just for children. I think children for sure need to see it. It needs to be in the school system. It needs to be incorporated in the school system, because it's such a heavy message. It's a beautiful message. And yes, it was perfect. It was so good. It was really, really good. And it was about like finding your life purpose and differentiating between that spark and your passion, finding that spark and your passion. And, you know, it's just, I think children need to see it, but I think adults need to see it, especially if you're a person that's still trying to figure out what you were called to do. And I talk about your calling in Book of Jewels. There's a chapter in there called Passion, Fate, and Destiny. And it talks, and in that chapter, I talk about landing on that thing that you were called to do. Because I believe that we're all called to this life to do something, right? So whining or pining over a job that you hate, that's not what you were called to do. You need to find something else. And I'm not saying you quit your job before you find something else. But what I am saying is, instead of dreading that tomorrow is Monday and dreading on your way to work every week, every month, every year, start focusing on that thing that you were called to do. The question is, the question that you should pray, the thing that you ask, the thing that I ask God, even now to this day, I still ask, what is it that you would have me do? What is it that I was called to do? That you have to really, really direct your prayers. Like your prayers need to be really, really pointed and really, really specific. But this movie, Soul, it's a Disney movie, and not only were the characters like life size, but they looked like real people. It was a cartoon, but they looked so real. And like they used the characters in such, like Felicia Rashad was a voice. Jamie Foxx is the main character. Like, it was really, really good. And so like, and I'm not going to tell you the whole movie. I'm not telling you the movie at all. But Felicia Rashad was trying to get her son, Jamie Foxx, which was a grown man. He was a musician, and he believed that his passion, his calling in life was to be a musician. And his mother didn't want him to be a musician. And so one of the teachable moments is for those of you that are parents who try to direct and steer your children, you can't do that. Like, each person knows what their calling is if you leave them to it. And I think a lot of times people grow up and become adults. A lot of times children grow up, become adults, and they can't figure out what they want to do because sometimes the parents interfere too much. I'm stepping on somebody's toes. Sometimes the parents step in and interfere too much. Case in point, some of you have children that know they want to go out of state to college. But because you don't want them to go out of state, you tell them, well, no, you need to find somewhere here. That's too far. Too far for who? Too far for who? No, you need to get you a life, parent. Get you a life. Or case in point, and I talk about this in Book of Jewels. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a therapist. I wanted to be not a psychiatrist, but I wanted to be a psychologist, right? I am not telling the whole movie. That was one little piece. Y'all, so sit down somewhere, Tiffany and Kim. Oh, they get on my nerves. Come on, I'm telling the whole movie. I ain't telling the whole movie. I told one little piece. Anyway, now where was I in my story? I don't even remember where I was in my story. See, I be on a roll. I be moving, and then y'all be. I don't even want to talk about Soul no more. I don't even want to talk about it no more. But no, wait. So let me pull it back because it was kind of good. Oh, I talk about in Book of Jewels how I wanted to be a psychologist when I was a kid. And Gladys said to me, thank you, Danielle ASB. She said psychology. Okay, that's where I was. And Gladys told me, Gladys is my mother, for those of you who don't know. Gladys was like, and no, I don't call her Gladys. I'm saying that with y'all. I don't call her. I'd be like, Mom. But anyway, she gonna tell me, you know, at the time she used to smoke Benson and Hedges. Hey, Rita. She like, well, how many psychologists do you know? This is what my mother told me. And so I was just like, well, and she said, and then furthermore, how many black psychologists do you know? And then how many black people do you know with money to go see a psychologist? And you know ain't no white folks coming to see no black psychologist. Like, so she killed my dream. You know what I'm saying? If that was really what I was called to do. Now, I understand now that that's not what I was called to do, because I believe that if that was what I was called to do, then that's what I would have done. But I do think that in some way I teach through here and through the books, and you know what I'm saying? So I still serve that purpose from a bigger perspective. But I think sometimes parents get in the way of a person's dream, of a child's dreams. You know, you try to redirect them, like because you're a doctor or you're an attorney and you want your child to follow in your footsteps, and your child is telling you, no, I want to be a dancer, or I want to be a writer, or I believe we were all called to do something. And so this movie, Soul, is just, it's perfect. It's a beautiful movie. It's so well written. There's so many aha moments. It's really good. Like, you really need to see it. Again, if you have children, nieces, nephews, grandchildren, you need to let them see it. This needs to be one of those movies that they watch over and over and over. Because like when I was a kid, we used to watch like every year for the holidays, I used to always watch that damn Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which was kind of like puppets or something. That was the worst animation. But we used to watch that all the time. And then there were kids around me that used to always watch Beauty and the Beast all the time. Soul needs to be one of those movies that your children watch all the time, because I think that subconsciously they'll store some of those lessons in the movie. It's a great movie. It really is a great movie. I did watch it. I watched it in full. And I'm trying to think, is there something else that I watched recently? That may have been it. That may have been it. I can't think. Oh, a couple more cash apps came through. I guess I didn't guilt it, y'all. No, I'm just playing. Soul is on Disney. It's on the Disney. I think she missed that when I said that. I did say it already. I didn't say it was on the network. I said it's on the Disney Plus app. Yeah, I think she, Rhonda. Yeah, Rhonda. Is she in the GED section? Oh, okay. Well, she might not be in the GED section, but she missed that, because I definitely just said that it was on Disney. I said it was on Disney Plus. Right. Yeah, I think she wasn't listening, or she got here late. Thank you, Anthony Brown. Rhonda. Thank you, Anthony Brown, Crystal Woods, Marcellus. Thank you very much for the cash app. Oh, and there's another one. Sylvie, is it Sylvia's Love? I think it's Sylvie's Love. What's it called? Is that on Net? I think it's on Netflix. I'd be so glad when This Is Us, A Million Little Things come back. I've been trying to figure out when that was coming back. I'm caught up on This Is Us. It's called Sylvie's Love. Is that what it's called? Let me try to find it. That was really good too. I watched that as well. That was really good. Yes, poor Rhonda. Oh, it's on Amazon. Sylvie's Love. Sylvie's Love is on Amazon? It might be on Amazon. Sylvie. Okay, it's on Amazon. Okay, thank you. Sylvie's Love was very good too. Now, I enjoyed Sylvie's Love. Now, there were a couple pieces that I felt were missing to the story, but overall, it was very, very good. So when I watched it, those of you that watched it, then see if y'all pick up what I'm putting down. And I'm not going to tell the story, but I just, I have a couple elements that I felt were missing. So remember when in the movie, Sylvie's Love, there was a period where her mom vanished from the story. Like, she was just no longer in the story. So there was a point where, remember, her mom didn't want her dating the guy, right? And so she was very present in those areas. Like, she didn't really want her daughter dating this guy. And then remember, she came and pulled her in the house, and and basically she put an end to the relationship. So she thought, right? But then you didn't see the mother again until the funeral. I ain't gonna tell you who died, but it was a funeral. And so it didn't feel incomplete, Stacy. See, it wasn't just me. But it was still good. It was overall good, but it was some pieces that were missing that I think they could have glued together. Watch that. Glued together. I felt like they could have glued it together. There was some strings they could have tied it in. And so, like, her mom showed up again at the funeral. And then her mom was gone again, and you didn't hear nothing about the mom again until she said she was going out of town. Sylvie was going out of town, and she said, well, maybe I can get mama to keep the daughter. But you never saw the mom again. I just felt like the mom should have been, like I wanted to know what the mom thought about her being pregnant. Like her mom never had any input on the pregnancy. If you watched it, you know what I'm talking about. The mom wasn't there for that. Like, what did she feel about it? What did she think about it? The father knew, the father of the daughter. Some of y'all, I'm talking over the heads of the people who haven't seen it. The people who saw it, you know what I'm talking about. The father knew the father knew the daughter's father. Sylvie's father knew who the baby's father was. But we don't know if the mother knew. And what did the mother think? Like they didn't even speak to that. They didn't even write about that, right? So that was a piece that was missing for me. And it seemed like it was something else. I wanted to know how Sylvie met the husband, the one that she was married to. How did she meet him? Like, next thing you know, he was just there. They were married, and you know what I mean? Like, what? I don't know. It just was. Thank you, Christy. Christy said it felt incomplete. But it was still very good, though. I thought it was very good. It wasn't Tyler Perry incomplete. It was just, it just felt a little disjointed. Just a little disjointed. I do that for some of you who are real diehard Tyler Perry fans, and some of y'all think I really do care about his stuff. I really don't. I just be jabbing at y'all. But but yes, I also watched what's that other one y'all said? Jingle Jangle. I watched that. We all watched that Christmas. Was that Christmas Eve? Yeah, we watched it Christmas Eve. We watched it Christmas Eve. We watched part of it Christmas Eve, and then we watched the other half the next day because we fell asleep. But Jingle Jangle was good too. If you're not into musicals, don't waste your time because you're not gonna like it. I don't really like period pieces, like pieces that are set in specific eras or times. Like the first thing I was talking about. What's that movie thing called? Look at her. She all late talking about Good Day Thinkers. Girl, we did that 45 minutes ago. She talking about Good Day Thinkers. No, we already did that part, niece. But Jingle Jangle was good. But Bridgerton. I was shocked that I liked Bridgerton. I did like it. I was shocked that I liked it because I don't usually like period pieces. But I enjoyed it. If you don't like musicals, you may not like Jingle Jangle. I'm sometimes on the fence with musicals. It just depends on how well they're put together. I enjoyed Jingle Jangle. Happy New Year, Patrice Tudor. She done shouted it twice. Sit down, niece. We've been talking for 45 minutes. This is how I get caught off. This is how I be forgetting what I be talking about. And then they try to act like I need ginkgo biloba pills because they come in late and we trying to say hello and Happy New Year and all of the things. And, you know, we've been talking for 45 minutes. Now, listen. We already did greetings and salutations. But I did enjoy Jingle Jangle because it was a mostly black cast. Is Bianca in here? Because she sure was tagging me on stuff, talking about I ain't did a live in a long time. I haven't seen her in the comments. Did somebody tag Bianca Alston over there in Pennsauken, New Jersey? And then here's the other thing about Jingle Jangle. It was a mostly black cast, and it was just a really good story. It was another great story. It was about your purpose and your life's work and, you know, that you're calling, because this guy was an inventor. He was an inventor, and he got discouraged because somebody had stole one of his inventions and, you know, whatever. So he lost his confidence in his creativity and his ingenuity. And, you know, and so it took him the rest of his life to kind of get restored, but he got restored. So it was a good moral to the story. I like things like that when it has a good moral to the story. Oh, let me say this. So some of you have been ordering. Okay, I'm not gonna call any names on this. Okay, but case in point, and stay with me now. Y'all ready for this? On December 19th, now that's 7 days before Christmas. Okay. December 19th, one of you placed an order over at CraigTheWriterStewart.com. I don't know what you placed an order for. It wasn't books, because when you order books, we sign them and ship them out immediately. Now, I have said this 119,000 times, but I'll say it again. This is 120,000 times. We don't ship the merchandise from here. The only thing that we ship, it's 6 days, not 7. Sorry. Thank you, Patrice. I didn't carry the 1. But anyway, we only ship books from here at Impeccable Works, over here at 227. Hoodies, coffee mugs, t-shirts, masks. What else we got over there? Water bottles. All of those things, they ship from the manufacturer. They ship from the manufacturer. So one of you made a purchase on December 19th. I don't know what it was. I'm grateful for it. Absolutely. I'm great. Say amen. I'm grateful for it. But one of you purchased something on December 19th. You're not going to have it on Christmas Day, niece. She emailed me and was like, I ordered my stuff. And first of all, she added time to it. She said she had ordered 2 weeks before. No, niece, you ordered the other day. And she was like, somebody, wait, who is this right here? Said, hold on, niece. Let me get back to my story in a second. Neo said, I haven't gotten my book yet. Could it be held up in USPS? You ordered the book for me? Because I ship through FedEx. I don't ship through post office. I don't fool with the post office. But that's the other thing, Neo. The merchandise comes, the hoodies, that is shipped through USPS. I don't ship those things. They come directly from the manufacturer. So when you order it, I see the order, obviously. I see your tracking information. So if you have an issue with an order that's anything other than a book, I can track it I can help you track it. I can reach out to the manufacturer on your behalf. I can, if you order a coffee mug or something, and let's just say it comes and it's broken, I can get you a replacement mug. We had an issue with like Donna Brown and maybe 1 or 2 other people who had ordered something, and part of the writing was cut off. So I replaced those. Like, I can do things like that. But in terms of knowing when it's going to ship, I can't tell you nothing until they ship it. So, like, if there's a delay with your with that stuff, that's out of my hands. I'm at the mercy, just like you are. I can only reach out to them. So you can reach out to me, but some of you, like this lady who ordered something on December 19th, she was like, I haven't gotten my stuff. Well, niece, we had 2 holidays, so I mean, I'm still waiting on a Christmas card from my father, but and he shipped that through the post office. But, just email me through my website if you have a question about your order or something like that. Commenting over here in the comments. I may not see your order. I mean, I may not see your comment. So email me through my website. I don't understand. And this is just me just talking. I don't understand. Like, so for example, if I purchase something through the Gap, I'm not going to go over to the Gap social media and message them like, I didn't get my such. No, I'm going to go back to the website and call the customer service number or email them. Like, I don't understand why people come over to the comments and be like, I didn't get my X, Y, and Z. Niece, why didn't you just go back to where you purchased? I mean, but anyway, that's just me. That's just how I think. But, yeah, that's all I want to say about that. Bianca just got here, but we're about to leave. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hitting the like and the subscribe button. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing the videos, and thank you for supporting what I do. You guys have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. All right. Nikki and I will be back to work tomorrow. So we'll, if you need to email about something, just email us through craigthewriterstewart.com and we'll research it for you. Oh, this is the other thing I was going to say. The hoodies are shipped separately from the t-shirts, and the same thing with the coffee mugs. So let's just say you ordered a coffee mug, a hoodie, and a t-shirt. Sometimes those things will come separately. It's just like when I order sometimes, like I sometimes will order like some of my workout clothes through Nike. Well, sometimes they'll send a pair of tights one day, and then a t-shirt will come 2 days later. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's broken up like that. Again, I don't ship the merchandise. So, once you eat, I don't know if you've received your order or not. So the only way I would know is if you email me. So once you email us, I can check it, and then I can get back to you and let you know. All right? So listen, have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Say your prayers. Focus on your purpose in life if you haven't already discovered it. All right? Bye.